Hello everyone, Mo-NaN here for another video for everybody today. Today I am going to be talking about dating, and like the internet dating and just online dating, all the datings, just dating. But today I want to talk about dating because dating is, may I say, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, my dating life? Garbage. I don't know what else to tell anybody. It's garbage. Because I think it's garbage for everybody in certain days. Like, because I mean, everybody has their relationships, everyone's dated somebody, that type of thing. But it's just like actually be able to find that one person that you're just like, oh, okay, this works. You know? Because there was something I heard from a Vine, and she was saying, like, she basically said like a guy wants a girl who plays video games and likes sports and all that other stuff, and she was like, well, you basically want a boyfriend, so you don't want no girlfriend, you basically want a boyfriend, which it's true, but it isn't at the same time. Because okay, I can understand girls not liking sports, not liking anything manly, anything of that, video games, all that kind of nerd stuff. I can understand girls not liking that. But there are a lot of girls who do. And it's just easier. And I feel like it's easier for a man to find a girl who actually has something in common with him. Because what's the point of being in a relationship with a woman if you have nothing in common? You guys are just opposite sex. She just likes makeup and everything girly. You like everything manly, but yet all of a sudden you guys are together. It doesn't make any sense to me, because if you guys don't have any common ground of interest, and not just like life goals and and all that kind of real ass conversation you're supposed to have, just having like normal, oh, you like this, oh, I like that too, oh, you like this show, I like that show too. You got to have something in common. There's so many people who are in relationships with people that they have absolutely nothing in common, but yet they care about each other, and that's something I don't understand. I want to do some more, like I want to do some interviews and like interview some couples and stuff about that, but I've always wondered that, because that's just something different that you don't see every day. You don't see just very odd relationships. You probably do, but you kind of at the same time you're just like, okay, that fits. Like I have an old roommate of mine and his girlfriend, well, engaged now, and they seem completely opposite, but not at the same time. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, me, I can hang out with both of them and have a great and wonderful time. Shout out to Joe and Carly, like, they're amazing. But and their relationship was just like, it's like any typical normal 20s relationship. But the funny thing is like they get along so well, and then not even just that, like the conversations, like I've had conversations with both of them, and I'm like, you guys like almost exactly the same damn things. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Like, that shit doesn't happen. You don't see things like that happen all the time, and that just shows that you can find even a girl with the same type of interest that you do. But the thing I feel is, if that really don't work in relationships, is that, and this goes for men and women, gay, straight, doesn't fucking matter. Honesty. That'll be the one thing I'll probably preach on every video, including like Magic the Gathering, any GLBT issues, anything gay, gamer, even in gaming, like, and all that kind of stuff, Magic, all of it. Honesty. Honesty is the best fucking policy. I can care less if you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings or hurt my feelings, but the fact of you telling me, at least I get to choose, and I have the choice to do what I can do with that information. That's just the problem here, is the fact that a lot of people will not voice how they feel. They'll hold it in and then flip out later on over something small, and that's happened to me too. But I don't want to. But for me, it's different, because there are big things that I have issues with, but there's little small things that irk me for some irk me from some sad reason. But I think it's because I put myself in a comfortable relationship with somebody. Like, I get comfortable. And when people are with somebody for a long time, you start getting comfortable because you see them all the time. You know what it is. You really don't know what they're thinking all the time, but you can figure out shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts off really good. Everything starts off amazing, but sometimes it turns into there people run out of shit to talk about. People run out of shit to do with each other. People run out of shit to um uh just they just run out of shit to do. That's how I feel. I feel like they run out of shit to do. I don't think it has anything to do with like cheating or sex or anything. I think if you're with somebody for a long time and you feel like you're getting bored, it's because that person is not stimulating you in a different way, or you guys tried everything. See, and that's another thing. I'll bring that up too. People try everything like in the like honeymoon, all that crazy shit period, and then it starts getting laggy at the end. But like for me, like I take everything slow. I've only been in probably I've dated like 6 people my entire life, and that's going from like elementary school. No, not whoa, 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 whoa. Long, no, that's too far. Middle, no, high school. Probably like the beginning of high school, middle of high school, something like that. Something like that. It started, I know, in like high school when I was like 16, and then it kind of did the little, you know. But and I mean, after a while, I kind of just didn't date. I was just always friends with benefits with people because, and what most normal dudes, even in the straight community, do too. They just want a girl they can fuck here and there, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And I think, and I understand, like, it's fun and dandy having sex and all that stuff, but trying to have somebody that you can have fun with and have somebody that's down, that's amazing. That shit doesn't happen often, and you know, and then you'd be surprised that everybody's like, you see these two people together, you see this person in a relationship, this person, you're just like, damn, I wouldn't be in a relationship. But it's just like certain people don't want to settle, and which I understand because I don't want to settle. I've seen failed marriages, relationships, cheating, all of that. I've seen it all. I haven't done it all. I mean, I probably cheated like once in a relationship, and it was like my first real relationship. All the other ones were dating compared to this one, because this one I was with for like 5-6 years, 4, 5, 6 years, damn near. And so it was a little different because I was put in a situation that I didn't know how to get out of. And so when I was dating this person, I kind of laid everything out on the table, and it took me a month before me even sleeping in the same bed with this person because I was so nervous about being in a relationship and putting everything out there and me being vulnerable and actually giving this a try. And it was wonderful for a while, and then we had to break it off because I wasn't getting out of it and I was miserable. I was gaining weight, I was stressed out, and that's the thing. And then my other second longest relationship that ended probably last year. Yeah, it ended last year, about last year or the year before. And it was wonderful. Everything was great. Everything went well, but it was just um there was something missing and I just didn't know what it was. But it had a lot to do with like anger and just a lot of stuff that didn't have nothing to do with me. It had to do with the other person. So and also trying to like be honest and have those real conversations with that person. That's the issue. It's like trying to have these conversations that you don't know and you care about this person and you don't want to hurt their feelings, so you keep that shit inside, you know what I'm saying? But then I'll actually try to throw it out there a few times, and it's not me being mean, it's me being honest. And I every relationship I've ever been in, I couldn't really do that. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? How it's like now me talking about it, I feel nervous. If I'm around these people and never wanted to do that, I feel nervous. If I wanted to say something and how I really felt, I'd feel nervous and I wouldn't want to hurt anything or cause an issue. So I usually kept that shit to myself, and I just feel like everybody needs to tell them how they feel. I don't care if it hurts their feelings. I don't care if you're doing wrong, if they're doing wrong. People can fix it, because relationships, even if it ends with cheating or anything like that, anything can be left in a cordial adult conversation. That's it. Because most dudes don't want to, from what it seems like, from when I see people get caught cheating or talk about cheating, they won't admit that they got caught, but yet at the same, like, some girls will cry. I've noticed that if girls get caught, they'll cry and try to bring that innocent out, knowing you're kind of foul to do that. You know. And then also when it comes to guys, I don't know what it is with us men who can't be honest to a woman because we're scared to hurt her feelings. I'd rather hurt her feelings and let her know the truth instead of me actually being dirty to her and just and scarring her for the rest of her life, and then me not having a future with any other potential partners. Because that's the difference here, is like people will label you a cheater and always a cheater. So if that's the case, you're never going to be in a relationship with somebody because it's either out there or they feel like that's all you're going to be doing, that's all you're known for, and that's just not the case. You cannot expect somebody to, even if they cheat on you with somebody else, they're not just going to tend, they're not even going to end up with that person they're cheating on you with. It doesn't matter how long it's been going on. Let's just be real here. Like, most of the time they're not. They'll end up finding somebody else that they're actually in a relationship with them for like 2-3 years, and then they'll end up getting married, and then something down the line may happen. Like, shit like that happens. But it's just like, a man really needs to understand and empathize with a woman and understand, like, look, it doesn't matter how the fuck you feel. You go and do what the fuck you need to do. It's just, I understand dudes want to have, like, everybody wants these side pieces, but it's just like, what the fucking point then? You bitches might as well be polygamous, just like Charlamagne been talking about for years. I mean, that's just the realest shit, because who wants to do that? Who wants to really put that shit out there? Who really wants to be like, you know what, yo, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be an asshole and cheat on her because I'm comfortable and I feel like I can. But I don't understand when you can be single, still take care of your broke ass health, and still do the dirt that you want to do. I don't understand. I feel like a lot of these dudes who do the cheating don't have no substance, don't have no job, don't have nothing else going for them. I bet a lot of them do though, but yet at the same time, why can't you as a man take care of yourself if you're doing her dirty? But half the time y'all living in her house. From a lot of the times the girl is living in the dude is living in her house. The girl has the house. The girl has the car. And this nigga's trying to come in but then still do his... I don't understand. It's just there's a lot of if, ands, or buts. There's a lot of like other things. But I just feel like men need to find it within themselves, and women, whoever cheats need to find it, or whoever has any type of relationship needs to look inside themselves and say, we are not perfect. There's a lot of things I need to change, but stop putting your put your fucking pride aside and actually admit that you are a piece of garbage. And I don't understand why people can't do that, because sometimes that'll actually help a situation. Sometimes being that honest won't make you look like an asshole. Sometimes that'll actually make you feel like you've covered all your fucking bases, so if anything were to happen, motherfuckers can't bring that up on you. You know, so I get it, but I just don't want that happening no more, man. Like, I just want people to have great relationships, great love, great friends. You know, everybody deserves that. Even the worst of the fucking worst need that, because maybe if they had that, a lot of things wouldn't happen in their lives. You know, even if their parents, you know, warped their minds and turned them into fucking serial killers, maybe if they had that one friend who actually showed them some type of love, who knows? Like, that's what I'm saying, because that might be another, I might talk about like crazy people and serial killers and shit like that and try to dive in their minds. I like psychology, so I do that shit. I like to, you know, dig. All right, thank you guys. I know it's a weird long video of just talking about relationships and opinions, but gotta give you guys something for right now. I'll probably do another one later. So thank you guys. Mo-NaN out.